ASIS 2017 live from Dallas, Texas on SecurityGuideTV.com. My next guest, Mr. Martin Cramer, CPP.
Yes, sir.
DowntownDallas.org. You were just telling me a second ago that we're having a good turnout today.
Absolutely. Had a full house this morning at the keynote speaker.
Oh, I wish I could have made that.
Yeah, it was great.
Pretty outstanding, I bet, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Now, what does DowntownDallas.org do?
We're an improvement district, and there's 7 improvement districts in Dallas. We are the Downtown Improvement District.
Okay.
It's about 1.8 square miles, and we do supplemental security and public safety and cleanliness for the downtown area.
Oh, interesting. Now, is that in Hollywood? We call that like it's the Hollywood Patrol. It's like all the businesses pitch
Business
in.
Improvement District.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a Business Improvement Zone.
Yeah.
It's an assessment to property owners, and we provide supplemental services that are needed kind of in the urban environment.
Now, is it a patrol service that everybody pitches in and pays for? Is that
We've got 45 patrol officers on bicycles.
Oh, wow.
They're supplemental to the Dallas Police Department.
Yeah.
Pretty much deal with quality of life issues, homelessness. We also spend a lot of time when conventions are in town. We give out 20,000 maps a year, giving people directions. They may want to go to Dealey Plaza, the JFK Museum, the Arts District, things of that nature. So it's about half and half. Half the time we're enforcing city ordinances. The other half the time we're dealing with these large conventions that are in town.
I was downtown at the at Dealey Plaza. Went to the library and the book depository. Saw the whole thing. What a unbelievable display.
It's great if they have a chance to visit. It's only from the convention center. We're only talking 6 blocks.
Yeah.
It's very close.
So I've been to a lot of downtowns. I travel around the country by car and I stop and drive through places. I got to say, downtown Dallas it looks pretty clean to me. There's always room for improvement, but for a downtown in a big city, I'm thinking not a lot of congestion. I mean, I didn't see any potential crime issues going on, and I did notice those guys on bikes. I wasn't sure which.
Yeah, we're on the yellow bikes. The Dallas Police Department's on the black bikes, so
right.
you can kind of tell us apart.
So what kind of impact you guys having? Are they getting any stats that say, hey, look, I think this is down, that's down?
Dallas, like a lot of major cities, like Atlanta, like Houston, we've seen in the last 4 years, we've seen about a 45% drop in Part 1 crime.
Wow, 45%.
And that's been significant, and that's considering that during that time in the last 4 years, we've doubled our downtown residential population. We now have 11,000 people. We have another 3,000 units in the pipeline. We've got 130,000 people that come into work every day downtown. And then conventions, we do 32 citywide conventions a year, and that's 20,000 people or more 32 times a year. So it's busy, and again, you need that. With that kind of growth, residential population, the offices are finally starting to fill up, commercial real estate. It's interesting that we're still able to bring that crime down 45%.
Yeah, so downtown Dallas is becoming a place to live, whereas before it was like the place you went to work, and now it's like many cities like, hey, let's build up, smaller units but nice units and that kind of thing. Yeah,
and we're seeing that Austin, San Antonio, Houston. We're seeing that in most of the major Texas cities as the millennials are getting out of school, and they want that urban environment. They want to be around sporting events. They want to be close to work. They like the entertainment districts. So that's really a trend you're seeing everywhere. We're just kind of catching up to what's been going on in the Northeast and the West Coast for many years.
What do you think your biggest challenge is downtown?
Right now in Dallas, probably our largest challenge is we have 7 homeless shelters within a half a mile downtown Dallas. That's 2,200 beds. And that population, we struggle in Texas in finding housing for those people. When there's no housing and they don't want to stay in a homeless shelter, they tend to migrate downtown.
Right.
And they're panhandling, sleeping, whatever. That's probably our biggest challenge. They're not really involved in significant felony crimes. It's more the quality of life issues, sleeping, public urination, drinking in public, things like that.
Now that's interesting compared to L.A. Listen, Mayor Garcetti, you bonehead. They're actually trying to put their people in housing. It's humane. It's a thing to do. And I didn't really notice many homeless people when I was driving around. But you go to downtown L.A., Santa Monica and stuff, I mean, it's a whole other world down there. And it's dangerous.
Yeah, and L.A., our point-in-time study, I think in January, we had 5,500 homeless persons in the greater city of Dallas.
Right.
L.A., from what I understand, is more like 75,000.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a different...
Probably under.
Not really apples and apples. They do have some challenges for sure.
Yeah, interesting. Now, what do you do in your private time? Are you running a guard business? Or are you?
No. I'm a full-time employee, and
of the Downtown Dallas Org.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, good.
And I've been a member for many years. 30 years I've been a member of ASIS.
Oh, fabulous.
Had a security technology and a guard company many years ago, and I just went into the nonprofit sector about 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And never looked back, but I still like to stay involved with ASIS.
That's what I did. I went to nonprofit, Sean. See, we're not making any money at this, but it's fun. It's fun to do it. What keeps you awake at night? What do you worry about in the security world? What bugs you?
What's what's been really fun for me is when I was in the security industry downtown, my customers were commercial real estate high-rise building owners. So fast forward 20 years, it's the same customers, same building owners, and yet I'm more now, instead of trying to sell a service or a product, we're out there trying to solve their public safety problems. And for me, it's challenging, but it's also really rewarding that you can kind of fill in that gap between what the city services and what the improvement district
Right.
can do.
Excellent. Martin Cramer,
Thank you.
DowntownDallas.org. Thanks for coming on Security Guy TV at ASIS 2017. Dallas, Texas. We'll be up in a few minutes with our next live interview, so stay tuned.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Excellent, 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 excellent.